Okay.
Okay.
$5.99. Pull up to the second window, sir, please.
This is the second window.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Deba.
Hi, I'm Deba.
Anyway, we are off to the art market.
Art market.
Art market.
Conscopperance of the farmer's market. And I've been wondering, I've never heard of the word conscopperance, and that's because it doesn't exist. Conscopperance is like an idea, but that goes into the circle of another idea. So here's an example. Converse and shoes are conscopulants because Converse are a type of shoes. You get it. The art market is part of the conscopulants of the farmer's market, the overall thing.
So, we got up at school time today.
Well, actually, no, we got 15 minutes.
I got up at school time today.
Did I get up at school time?
You got up 15 minutes after school time. Because I'm going to be selling my wearable art. You know, people are like, hey, what do you make? And I don't want to call it jewelry, because when you think of jewelry, you think of like fine metals and stones and craftsmanship and something, you know, bejeweled. Thus, jewelry. However, what I'm making is not that.
Yeah, totally.
It's not
that real cheese is so
fine metals. It's not bejeweled. It's made of polymer clay and wire and shrink plastic, but it is art. Because I'm either sculpting it, or I'm painting, or I'm coloring, or I'm drawing, or I'm putting together. So I'm calling it wearable art, which sounds super pretentious and cheesy and whatever, but I don't know what else to call it. Earrings?
What is it? Dangle things?
Well, dangle things is what I'm calling my conscopulants.
So wearable art is of the conscopulants.
But what is dangle things? What's
dangle
wearable
things
art?
is the conscopulants for wearable art.
That you can wear. My darling child has decided, I mean, it was never a question. She was like, let's go! Which is the great thing about my kiddo. One of the many great things.
The one great thing about my child.
Great thing. No, it's one of the many. And my darling husband has decided that he too is going to assist. And this is, he doesn't get up as early as we do. Yeah, but not till noon. I mean, so he's up to help. We went and checked out the space last night at First Friday, and it was rainy last night, so there weren't as many people, I think, as there normally would have been because of the rain. But there was an artist there. There were 5 people with paintings of some kind, paintings or prints of some kind. And then 2 people that had different things.
One girl with jewelry and some other stuff.
And then someone else was there with wooden things, like cutting boards and such.
And little like toy trains, which were also very cool.
I don't know if there's going to be anything else like mine. My parents have both asked why I haven't put prints of my paintings, because I don't have very many. This guy last night, he does his digital.
Oh my gosh, so we both...
It was so cool, and so we got
Mom got 2, I got 2.
Yes.
I paid for mine.
And he has prints, like small prints. Oh, prints. But I don't...
You say what? You retrace your steps what you just did.
I've thought about it. If I can make more paintings, maybe like 4 or 5 more so I have a bigger variety, then I can certainly add some smaller prints.
Burgers. So we're here now.
We're on the square.
We might actually film whenever we have it all set up. Be like,
we'll see.
Kicking it in the car, first time filming out of the car.
Kicking it out of the car.
That's okay. We can.
Kicking it at the market.
At the market.
Okay, I'm on that corner over there. Slow streets. I like fast streets. No, I don't. I drive like a grandma. But
you can drive like a grandma.
Watch for bikes and pedestrians on slow street. Can I get through? I can get through right there. I've not officially opened yet, but there's several vendors here. Here's our space. My lovely assistant eating a cinnamon roll. We've got charms, chains, earrings, more charms. We need to turn the ones that are backwards to face the front, please. Well, hi.
It's like Mary or something.
So now we are on our way back. Farmer's market was good. I don't know yet a total, but I think I did around 100, which is pretty good. It was very windy. So when we first set up, it was a little rainy. So we put the sides on. I hadn't planned on putting the sides on the tent because I didn't want to feel like I was closed off, but it was starting to be rainy. And then the rain cleared up pretty quick, and it was just super windy. So windy. So the sides of our tent kept blowing in, and they would blow in so hard they would push the tables, which would knock the earrings over. And since my stuff isn't very heavy, it doesn't have enough weight to not just fly. It got to the point with the wind being so bad that we were standing behind each table on either side, holding the tent off of the table with our bodies, and the tent would just blow all around us. And if we weren't stabilized, I mean, it would push us over. It was strong. I had these garden trellises that I had brought for decoration and to possibly hang things from, but didn't need them as a display, so I had them as decoration. And then Ben had the idea to put them sideways, like perpendicular behind the table, to kind of catch the tent. And it worked for a bit, but we didn't have a way to hammer them down. We just pressed them in. And since it had been raining, the ground was soft. And that worked for a bit until the wind was so strong it was pulling them out of the ground. So I was trying to hold them down. I even borrowed
The table fell a couple times.
A hammer from a neighboring tent until he came and brought a mallet. And then my parents came and told me I did everything wrong and was fixing the tent. So all the dogs came by.
Oh my
and
gosh,
I just
there
wanted
were
to
so
pet
many
all the dogs.
There was this girl with this
Tiny little puppy. Tiny, like, handful of puppy. And that's when I was holding the table down, or I would have gone out to the puppy. But there was one point, actually, I wasn't holding the table at that point, but she didn't come by close enough to me to justify, like, reaching out to pet the dog. Because I would have had to take several steps to get to her, and I felt like that would have been a little too, especially in these times, a little too forward. 2 more weeks, I'm hoping to be there again. So I have to refresh some product. I sold quite a bit. We're going to unload, and then we're going to flop for a little bit. That is all in the car. Okay, bye. Anyway, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Bye.